In this video, we'll guide you through customizing your GNOME desktop, whether you're using Ubuntu, Fedora, Pop! OS, or any other GNOME-based distro. This video is for you. The tutorial will cover lock screen customization, theme changes, system animation enhancements, and more. Feeling fascinated? Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is change the wallpaper. Right-click on your desktop and select Change Background. Then apply your favorite wallpaper. I will provide the links to some of these wallpapers in the description. Now that we have changed our wallpaper, let's proceed to download the themes. Open your favorite browser and visit the gnomelook.org site. We will download GNOME Shell themes. Choose that option from the left side in the Categories section. You can see the preview of these themes by clicking on them, and you can download whichever you like. But in this tutorial, we will be using two themes, and the first one is Lavender Seed GTK theme. You will find the links in the video description, so you don't need to search them manually. Once you are here, click Files. Then click the Download arrow. You can download any of them. Now we will download another theme, which is Orcus GTK theme. Download this theme, same as previous one. Our themes have been downloaded. Leave your browser and open the File Explorer. In your download folder, extract both downloaded files. Once you have extracted, open another window of File Explorer. Ensure you are in your home directory. Click the menu button to show hidden files, or press Ctrl+H in your home directory. Within your home directory, create a new folder and label it .themes. Now, open your theme folder. Copy the extracted themes folder into it, and ensure that the folders you're copying contains an index.theme file. Now copy these folders to Themes folder. OK, and now we have to copy all these folders in the same way. Having successfully transferred the folders to their intended destinations, we now move on to the installation of the themes. Open your Software Center and in the search bar, type Tweaks and press Enter. And install that GNOME Tweaks application. While the software should be installed successfully, you can also download it directly using the terminal command displayed on your screen if you encounter any issues finding it in the Software Center. Now, open your newly installed Tweaks application and click on Appearance. And apply your theme to legacy applications. As we can see, applying it there changes our application styles. We have applied this Lavender Sea theme. As we can see, the option for applying themes to the shell is disabled. To enable this option, we will need to download additional software and Extension Manager. You can find it in the Software Center or follow the link in the description. In Extension Manager, click on Browse option and search for user themes. And install this one. After installing the extensions, it's essential to ensure the toggles are enabled. Now you need to reopen your GNOME Tweaks. Now, the option to change the shell theme is available. Here's how the lavender theme looks compared to the default theme, which I'll show you first. The white background and the captivating gradient colors create a visually appealing aesthetic. And now we will see the Orchis theme that we downloaded. It has white and blue combination, but you can choose your favorite accent color during downloading the theme. This theme also contains the dark and compact version of its theme. The lavender theme appeals to me more, so I'll stick with it for this tutorial. Now, we will download some icon themes and cursors. Open your browser and head to gnomelook.org. In the left-hand side category section, click the Full Icon Themes option. Feel free to download any icon pack that suits your taste. As an example, we'll be downloading the Colloid and Windows 11 icon themes. Since you already know the download process, let's go ahead and download the Colloid and Windows 11 themes. Now that we have the icon themes downloaded, let's find a matching cursor theme. Navigate to the Cursor category and select your favorite option. For this example, I'll be downloading the Bibita cursor theme. Once you've downloaded these files, open your file manager and extract the downloaded themes. Create a new folder in your home directory and name it .icons. Now, copy your extracted folder into .icons folder. Now, we will extract both of these folders and copy them into the same directory. After copying the theme files, reopen the GNOME Tweaks app. From the Appearance section, apply your cursor theme. Then, apply your themes to Icon. Here is the default icons preview in GNOME. So, we've applied the colloid icons. These icons look like they are inspired by the icons from macOS or iOS. After applying the icons, carefully review every part of your system to check for any unexpected changes or icons you don't prefer. If needed, you can always switch to a different icon theme. After applying the Win11 theme, I noticed some icons were missing, so I downloaded additional icons. Here's a preview of the added icons. This is the MC Mojave icon, and it looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Here's another icon we downloaded, Reversal Red. Now that you know how to change themes in your GNOME desktop, let's explore some additional ways to further customize it. Here's how to change your cursor size. Open the System Settings. Go to the Accessibility section. Click on Seeing. You'll find the option to change the cursor size within this section. For some reason, I wasn't satisfied with my previous icon and wallpaper, so I changed them. Here's the new look of my desktop. Now, let's add a few more extensions to make it even better. Open the Extension Manager and install the Blur My Shell extension. This extension adds a blur effect behind the overview and application menus, which looks fantastic compared to the default grey color. Now, add another extension, which is Dash to Dock. This extension will add a persistent dock to your desktop, so you will not have to press the Super or Windows key to view the dock panels. This dock panel is customizable. You can change its position, adjust the height, or modify the background color. Now, let's add another extension that changes our notification position. By default, notifications appear next to the calendar. Install this quick setting tweaker. After installing this extension, your notifications will move to the control center. This will make the calendar look much cleaner. Now we'll improve our system animations, including app opening and minimizing, app closing, and desktop switching. Open your Extensions Manager again. If you're worried about why we keep opening the Extensions Manager, it's because GNOME doesn't offer as many built-in customization options as KDE Plasma. However, using GNOME extensions, you can personalize almost every aspect of your system. Now, install both these extensions. After installing these extensions, when you move your windows around, you will see this beautiful animation. And here are the minimizing and maximizing animations, just looking like a wow.
Wow.
You can also switch to snake-like animations and adjust the speed as well. Now, let's install Desktop Cube to change desktop switching effects. Here are your new animations. Hit that like button if you enjoy them. Sometimes I just switch to a different desktop for these animations. Personally, I love this extension. Thanks to the developer who made this. And a big thanks to those who suggested some of these extensions. Lastly, we will install the Burn My Windows extension. This extension will change your app opening and closing animations. It offers a plethora of animations, so feel free to choose one you like or keep all of them to show them randomly. Here is the preview of these animations. Now, let's change our system fonts. Here is how the default font appears in your system apps and various places. To apply your favorite font to your system, start by downloading the desired font. Open your browser and download the font of your choice. I often use fonts.google.com for this purpose. For example, I'm going to download my favorite font, Poppins. You can choose any font you like, but the installation process will remain the same. Select the font you wish to install, then click the Get Font button and download it. After downloading the font, open the File Explorer where your font is downloaded. If your font is archived, it may be inside a zip file or similar format. In that case, extract it first. Now, let me show you something. Open your Tweaks software, and you'll notice the font being used is regular and bold variants of the font. Now, double-click on the regular version of the font, then click the Install button. Similarly, you can install the bold version of the font. If you find the bold variant too intense, consider using the semi-bold option instead. Now you need to reopen your Tweaks software and apply your fonts to Interface Text, Document Text, and Legacy Windows Title. We'll handle monospace fonts later. You will find your newly installed fonts in the list. When changing the font, you can also change its size. Now, we will change the font for document text. For the Windows title, we will use the bold version of the font, as titles should be in bold. Now, we will change our monospace font. However, it's important to note that monospaced fonts are not randomly chosen. They are specifically used in terminals or coding environments to enhance readability. In regular fonts, distinguishing between a capital I and a lowercase l can be challenging, but in monospaced fonts, they maintain distinct and equal widths. This feature is particularly beneficial in coding scenarios, where precise character recognition is crucial for readability and error prevention. For downloading the monospace fonts, revisit fonts.google.com. On the left side, apply the monospace filter to get the monospace fonts. In the preview window, you can write some text for previewing how the font will look. After entering your text, download your favorite font from the list. Let me quickly find one. So, I am going to download this Space Mono font. Now that you already know how to download and install the fonts, let's quickly apply them. In your Tweak software, apply this font for monospace. So now that we have changed our fonts. After changing the fonts, reboot your system to apply all the font effects properly. Here, we can see that our Space Mono font still hasn't been applied in the terminal. Our next chapter begins with Customizing the Terminal. In your terminal, click the Menu button. Then, select Preferences from the menu. In the new window, click on your profile name. Here, you will find all the terminal-related customization settings. First, we will change our font and search for Space Mono, the font that you have downloaded. The terminal font has been changed. Now, we will disable the scroll bar for a cleaner look in the terminal. Click on Scrolling and uncheck Show Scroll Bar. With the scroll bar gone, the terminal looks much cleaner. Of course, preferences vary from person to person. Some may like it, while others may not. There are some settings that you can explore. In the Color section, you can customize colors and themes. There is an option to adjust the transparency of the terminal. You can also modify the cursor style. Currently, it is set to underline, but you have the option to switch it to a vertical line or the default block-like cursor. That concludes the customization process for the terminal. Personalizing the lock screen. There aren't many options available for customizing the lock screen in Linux. However, you can add custom text, change your time format, font size, and more. Here is how. Open the Extension Manager, click that Browse option and search for Lock Screen. And download this extension from Pratap Hanabaka. Once you have installed the extension, enable the toggle. And click the gear icon to access the extension settings. Here you will find a variety of options such as changing the colors of date and time, adjusting the font size, removing date and time from the lock screen. You prefer a clean and minimal look, you can completely remove the date and time display from your lock screen. You can also add your personalized text, such as your name or any welcome message. You can also display the date and time in your own format. Click here for a guide on how to use custom date formats. For example, to display the full weekday name, you can use %symbol and capital A. Now, I'd like to share my customized date format. So that's all for customizing the GNOME Desktop. I hope you like it. Now, let's customize our Firefox browser. So, here's the default appearance of Firefox. Let's give it a clean look. Click on the gear icon and uncheck the Sponsored Shortcuts option. Firefox won't show you any sponsored shortcuts. If you're not a fan of the newsfeed in your browser, disable the Recommended by Pocket toggle. Notice the plethora of bookmarks at the top, some not even mine, but auto-added by Linux distro. Right-click and gracefully remove them. Now we will jump into the toolbar settings. Click Menu button and More Tool. Here, you will find options for customizing the toolbar. From here, you can add or remove items from your toolbar. Let me add the screenshot toggle to my toolbar and see how it works. First, I need to search something. Now, I can easily take the screenshot of the entire page. Here is the screenshot of your entire web page. You have the option to copy or download it as needed. There are various toggles such as History, Incognito, and Zoom Control that you can add to your toolbar based on your needs. Now, let's enhance the cleanliness and minimalistic look by removing that bookmark from our toolbar. Worry not, you can still access your bookmark. We will change the themes now. Click the menu button and then select Add-ons and Themes. Then click on the Themes option. Here, you will find numerous themes to download and add to your browser. Let's go ahead and apply one of them. But applying these themes only changes the colors in your browser. If you want to give a completely new look to your browser, I would recommend installing the extension that will make your browser look like this. Visit addons.mozilla.org. Search for Material U and download Material U New Tab Theme extension. Click Add to Firefox button and add it to your browser. Now, your default browser tab will change to something like this. You can further customize this extension by changing the theme color or adding shortcuts. I've applied a red theme in Firefox, so red color in this extension gonna look perfect. Here is the final look of the browser. Let me know your thoughts. If you pimped your GNOME desktop with this video, smash that like button. Thanks for watching the video. Explore the world of KDE Plasma customization with this video. And discover the top 10 GNOME extensions by clicking here.